Hey there, folks. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris. This is Tennis Manager 25. And we've been making some serious strides forward lately. Just big, kind of crazy steps forward. So Hannah's just outside the top 50. Moyes is inside the top 20. Jack is already inside the top 400. And Margot is trying to get into that top spot in the girls. And we're way there. Everyone else is kind of pretty good on objectives. I don't feel too bad, even though it says, you know, we're miles away. We're not. Um, we're going to fulfill the Grand Slam pretty quickly. We're going to get the, 7 spots. If we can rise 7 spots, we'll get this ranking objective for Hannah. And then just a quarterfinal in a 250. Shouldn't be crazily out of our reach at that point. So I will say that. Moyes, I say everything. He's just done phenomenal. Margot, if she wants to get top 10, I think when the ball starts rolling, she will, quite swiftly keep moving up, as she has done already. Needs a little bit of momentum, and we'll be getting there. Not sure about the finals for the juniors, but that's going to be kind of, again, dependent on our ranking, and the better we can do and the more momentum we can build, the more likely that's also going to fill. So, yeah, and we're already almost the best girl in France with her, so that's fine. And Jack's filled all his goals, and like, there's no way I see him falling out of the rankings that much. And similar with Kwame, a little bit more chance with Kwame, but we're also locked in with 2 fully realized goals. So even if we did fall out of the top 50 and whatnot, we would be probably still in a good place. So yeah, Hannah's going to be a little tired. Moyes is a little unhappy. And everybody's just in varying states of readiness along the way. But I do feel that, we're pretty well equipped to make some more impacts. But yeah, I think it's going to really depend a little bit on the Grand Slams. So the French Open is coming up, and that's going to be one of the big ones for me. So Hannah, 6-4, 6-4 opening match for her. That's good. Could really do with Moyes winning his. He does. He wins his 128. Then he gets knocked out. That's not going to do his morale or his form much good, sadly. He's been doing really well, to be fair. But, yeah. Getting knocked out by an unseeded player quite easily is disappointing. Especially when I don't think Alexander Block is any better than him, really. What's that, 64? 30 points. Yeah, he's probably going to drop down the rankings a bit, but he's way too good to be kind of in this form. So it's just trying to get him as ready as we can, and hope that he can kind of step up and do what we know he can and what he's shown so far. So 6-2, 6-3. Hannah moves on. Six love, 6-1. Nice there. Up against the number 8 seed now. So had it pretty comfortably, but not played anyone sort of around the 100 mark. So this is the first one here. We've won 1, lost 1 against her. We should win. Should be fairly comfortable. It is. We dropped the second set on a tiebreaker, but 6-3, 6-1 is very comfortable for a semi-final. And a nice little final. This could be enough realistically to take us inside that top 50 or really, really close to it at the very least. So 65 points already. This is worth 35 more. Mayor Sharif, we've never played before. And, yeah. 6-1, 6 love. Nice, easy win there. She followed our plan. Just let her do what she needed to do. A major player in our academy. She already is a major player. So we'll give her a bit of confidence and inspiration. Don't like any of these answers, really. So yeah, nothing to add. I'm not gonna go overboard on praise, and I'm not gonna go and criticize the rest of the team. And yeah, I just think that's kind of dumb. Yeah, people look okay. People look okay. Hannah is making some moves in the top 100. That's good to see. Yeah, I do think it's likely that we fall down a little bit with Moyes, depending what the others did, but I don't think he'll be in the top 20. I could be wrong. I very often am. Decent training from Jack, decent as well from Margot. And Kwame at least gets his form going, doesn't get too much in the way of training, but we do need his form to slowly start improving. We're just outside the top 50. We didn't actually fall with Moyes, which is a surprise. That's kind of decent. Then we got straight into round of 32. A little tired. Jack gets knocked out. That's not what we wanted to see. But it's not the end of the world considering how he's been lately. So yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Yeah, okay. Let's positive self-talk. He's already got one. Let's go with some positioning. Power serve. Serve and volley and attacking. So yeah, just really trying to get that form up because that will kind of help out everywhere else. And for Hannah, we just need to recover as much as possible, I feel. So yeah, that'll put us in a solid position. Margot is Margon. That's a shame there. Yeah, we should be doing a lot better in some of these tournaments than we are. That one I can see, but also I still think we should have won it. Yeah, it's kind of weird, just the ups and downs of everybody's form and the fact that Hannah's the only one right now. Early in the season, it was the boys. Now it's Hannah. I think that's Kind of interesting. 6-4, 6-2. So, yeah, everybody else has taken a bit of a leap forward. Now perhaps it is Hannah's turn, but Margot's the one that needs the most work. That's the one I'm kind of the most worried about her goals at the moment. So I don't know where we're seeing these results for Sophia and Anne here, but okay. That was kind of weird. And yeah, they're not even in this tournament. Not really sure what that's about. Not sure what that's about at all. Yana is in this. We would meet her in the final if we both went. Then Lana's beaten us 3 times in a row. She shouldn't beat us anymore. She doesn't. 6-4, 6-3. That takes us through to a semi. And Yana does get beaten in that semi. So we won't be facing our former player. The top 4 seeds make it to the top 4 spots. So 1 versus 3. 7-5, 6-1. And that's going to take us into the final against Bensic. And a number 4 seed. Kind of a tough game there. Hopefully we're better form and a little more ready for this. And 6-2, 4-6, 6-4. Hannah will take another one there, which is really quite good. So Jack maybe gets knocked out of the tournament, but yeah, gets that serve spin up, which is nice. Serve consistency and speed for Margot is really good. And Moyes there. Little bits again, but again, it's the form maybe beginning to go up. We just need to kind of win. I think that's about it. We just need to kind of win a match or two. Hannah's another 125 points. So I'm kind of pleased with that. That's not a bad start, really. If you think about it, where we have been, that's really not bad. So we got the juniors, okay. And so I'm guessing she didn't make the juniors, which I thought she might. Needs to be top 60 pretty much, and yeah, we are sort of like 80 in the world, so a little bit of an issue, but nothing super crazy. So I'll accept the wild card to the 200 because she's, you know, she's got nothing else on at this point, so that's kind of fine. Yeah, 24. I think a 250 works. I think a 250 works. I'm gonna accept wild cards, which is kind of crazy for me, but okay. Yeah, I'll accept all the wild cards, I guess, because I don't really have anything else booked for that. So I got a 200 for Margot. I've got this 25 for Jack, and then I got Paris for both Hannah and for Moyes. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, I can kind of work with that. Moyes gets knocked out. That's kind of fine because he is going into a tournament. So while it sucks for his form and his morale, they're already really low. They're not going to get much better. Little bits of training. Nothing super crazy. Jack and Margot continue to develop. That's fine. We're not playing 25s because everyone's playing 24. Does mean we should start booking some more tournaments. It's also everybody's kind of on the same schedule again now. Okay, 22, 24. So 13, 13, 11, and 12. Okay. Okay. So you're going to have to play. You're kind of going to have to double up here. Maybe even triple. Yeah. Yeah, because then you get a week off. Then you might have to triple again to even catch up. Ha. Huh. Not amazing. Not amazing. Um, you're going to have to do about the same, really. Which I don't love. At least that should catch you up, and then you can have some time off. But 3 tournaments in a row for both of those. And these guys are kind of okay right now. So I can just do. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, you're gonna have to do 26 and 27. Because Wimbledon. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Um, don't love that. We're not exactly gonna have a ton of rest. Especially the way things are right now. Um, Paris to Wimbledon that quick? That's not amazing. That's not amazing. Okay. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. 367 in the world, 92 in the girls, 44 in the women's, 18 in the men's. We just need Kwame to have a good tournament, really. That's that's kind of all it is. We just need him to have a good tournament. Um, right now he's not, but if we do individual matches, we can hopefully see him rise. And it is his home event. Fokina. Gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Let's go. Took 5. but we get there. Lose the opener on a tiebreak 6-7. We win 6-4, lose 6-3, win 6-1, win 6-4, take the match. That's pretty big. Jack's already out of his tournament, unfortunately, or fortunately, because he does have the most to make up, doesn't he? So that's fine. We'll put him on a normal kind of medium training, and we are playing against 85 in the world. We have lost before to Ketzler, but we should win. Oh, it delayed so much there. It delayed so much. 3 tiebreak sets. Lost the first 6-7. Won 7-6. Lost the third 6-7 to get knocked out for Hannah. Yeah. That's so disappointing. That is so disappointing. I was really hoping that Hannah could, get through a few rounds and maybe even get to the quarterfinals. She went from having all the good form to getting knocked out early against someone that's not even as good as her. Don't love that. Moyes. Come on, Moyes. Again, 3 sets, 3 tie breaks, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7, straight sets to Machak, who just isn't gonna be. That just isn't gonna be good for us at all. Yeah, that's really poor. That's really poor. That's such a bad result. Such a bad result by Jack. And this is a pretty bad result by Hannah. And then again, a fairly poor result for Moyes. Margot's into a semi-final of the girls 200, but like, I'm so disappointed. That would. If Moyes is in such low form, such bad morale, and the only way out really is to win. And I've spent a couple of weeks really just trying to get that form up, trying to get that morale up. I think I spent 2 weeks of training just on morale, one on camera, where I booked that straight, and then one on morale. Didn't move the needle at all, even though the training was like fully set up for it. So yeah, the only way he is gonna do anything and is gonna get out of this hole is by winning, and both those things are against him winning. So I'm not exactly sure what else I can do with that. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying. Hannah has been in such good form and then just completely falls apart straight away. Jack should be pretty good in this tournament just gets knocked out. Like, Margot needs the ranking help the most. She's going to get into a final. She could get 200 ranking points here, which would be huge for her, but again, it's not going well in general. Been a bad week. Chance to even the score for Margot. And she does 6-4, 4-6, 6-3 against number 1 seed in the final. That will at least help her out. I'm going to see her flying up the rankings as we keep winning tournaments down there. So Hannah's tactics go up. Kwame, see, the form buff also goes up here. But we're still like -1s and 2s everywhere because form is still really bad. His morale is rock bottom. I mean, I just got to go for peak form. Over everything. Because that's all I've got. And then I wonder if I just put even more care in and just try and mitigate the physical hit. I don't know what else to do with him. I really don't know what else to do with him. You're going to need a little bit more. Okay, so we'll just start off your week right. We'll send you on peak form normal. Because yeah, it's just not great. Okay, so 26, 26, 26, 26, all done. No. Ooh, women's tour. Interesting. Okay, Jack gets a lot better. Margot gets a lot better. Her form is fantastic again. Yeah, moving her on to the Pro Tour before the end of the year might not be the world's worst idea. I will say that. I will say that. Okay, let's see what Moyes looks like at the end of this thing. It's like the 3rd week of just pure form that we've done. So we'll kind of see training decent there, natural fitness up, his form buffs are going up, and yeah, like there's no difference whatsoever. Ooh, Margot almost gets more consistency. Oh my god. Jack had his big jump here, composure, killer instinct, and agility. I like that. So Hannah, good rise up the rankings. A lot of points, double the points. 97% win rate, 35 of 36 matches. Absolutely fantastic until we got to the French Open and just got bounced. Kwame somehow going up despite not really winning points and just like losing an absolute ton. Last period was fantastic. This is terrible for him somehow. And he's normally pretty good on clay, so I don't really know what it is. You know, Margot did improve a little bit. Not amazing, but did okay. And that last tournament's a big help for her. And Jack as well. Okay, not bad. Kind of kept it similar. And he just basically played one junior tournament. So, yeah, it's kind of fine. Yeah, his morale's still just upset that it's gone up. That's okay. His form isn't great, but physically we are great. Form wise, we're pretty good apart from Moyes. Jack's a little hit and miss. Yeah. Jack and Margot getting through. So that's what, 25? Oh no, this is the. That's right. You got another 200. You just won one. That could be another big step for us. You got the junior French Open. And then this is the 250s I just booked for the pair of you. Form is weak. Okay. Against number 6 seed. We're not seeded despite being a higher rank. That's interesting. Okay. Don't quite feel fair to me, but okay. Okay, Hannah, you've beaten Lulu before. You should win again. 6-1, 6-love. What, like, where was this in Paris? Boys wins. Good, 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 good. Oh. Why are we popping up here? This is Margot's tournament, right? Okay. That was really weird. Number 3 seed. Not played Diana before. Oh, got absolutely brutalized. I said we probably should have won. Of course, we didn't. Um, yeah, that's really interesting. Yeah. What I want to really go. I don't think there's anything in particular I really would want to do. Guessing just kind of keep it on a medium. You're still in the tournament, which is fantastic. Badly need that. You're okay. You might need a touch of care. Oh, Moise. Unlucky. Margot, unlucky. Jack's going to go win the French Open, isn't he? He's going to win the Junior Open. I think he's going to go win the Junior Open. And yeah, form's all the way back down. I don't know how form's all the way back down. You beat a very good player, then you just balls out. You should have beaten him. You probably shouldn't have beaten him put you up against a tough fight in the semi-final, but there's a good chance that you should have beaten him, and then you're up against Hugo, which I think is the first person who should have beaten you on this journey. And I just don't know what else I can do. Like, I just 100% don't know what I can do with you. Yeah. Huh. Okay, well, number one seed against number 32 in the world. Lost once already to Jasper. 6-3, 6-1. No. Jack takes his revenge, wins the Junior French Open in Paris fairly comfortably. Yeah, okay. Rock bottom, muddy, meteor. Like, what am I gonna do with you, Moise? What are we really gonna do with you? Like, seriously, I'm not sure. Seriously, not sure. So you have to really just go down to 125. She's in the top 50 in the world. There's 62 people playing in here. As the 47th ranked person in the world, she can't qualify. That's nuts. That's nuts. Um, okay, 125s. Let's book through 32 then. I think incremental booking is better when I'm just doing bit by bit. Yes, you're able to qualify for these. I'm not sure you should. You can go into 500 again. Let's just 25, and then really you've got to play there. And we drop down to 125 and hope that you win by this point, right? You were behind one. Now you're probably in line again. So I can just do 300, 200, 300. And you're probably still... You're probably still one back, aren't you? So I'm going to have to triple these somewhere. So 25. 25, 25. No. 25, 25. Week off. Out of sync. 25, 25. Spread the workload. I think I like that. I think I like that. And that's going to put us into fairly decent shape, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, week 29. Week 29. You should just be qualified. Are you gonna be mandatory? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah. Okay. I don't love it, but it's fine. Jack's still hitting all his goals. No thought of it going backwards. Moy's hitting his goals. Could go backwards, but we're probably okay. Anard is slowly moving in. She is slowly moving in. So I'm hoping we can kind of keep moving in that way. Decent form lately, so who knows this next tournament, this Wimbledon Juniors that she can qualify for finally. Maybe she gets her quarterfinal there. Keeps moving up. By the end of the season, she could be top 10 and in the finals. That would all be pretty good. We can get there. And Hannah has qualified. She's in the top 50. And yeah, we were one match away from getting her quarterfinal here. So by the end of the season, that should be there. So we're pretty good on satisfaction. Really need to figure out something for Moyes and get him over the hump. I think maybe just dropping him down to that 125 could be decent. So yeah, we're going to refuse these because we've got other things to be getting on with right now. Just need Moyes to win some matches. Please, Moyes, please. First round for Hannah. Lost twice to Hayu before. 6-1, 6-3. First win. Avenge those losses there. Moyes gets through. Nice. Everybody gets through the 32. It's the first thing we want to see. Hannah has beaten Emiliana before. Should be easy. 6-2. 1-6 is a bad second set, but 6-3 takes her through. Moyes, 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 Moyes. Oh, Moyes. Moyes, Moyes, Moyes. Moyes, 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 Moyes. Just, yeah, forcing form as much as I can on him. Number 1 versus number 6 seed then. Sol Aylin Laraya Goidi. We have beaten her before, should win. 6-1, 6 love. Big performance. Everyone else through. Margot, I mean, you're in the middle of a tournament, love. I can't really do much to help you there. All I can do is give you an absolute boatload of rest. And I can do the same here for Jack, because he's really tired. And I mean, we're not. Why are we doing quick footwork? It's not like it's the worst thing in the world. If I'm doing anything here, I'll do long swim because it gets us good form. Just for the sake of it. Yeah, that was kind of interesting, but kind of bad. Semi-finals. Number 3 seed, Elena Predangina. We should win. Get bounced. Okay. Yeah, it's not going to add anything else in. But I mean, now we can work on your footwork. And more on your serve again. It's kind of why not? Yeah, you're both in pretty good shape now moving into your semis. Okay, it's a really weird time for that to come up. I know it's the end of the month, but like we're in the middle of tournaments. Could have like waited a day or two. Come on. Well, we didn't see, but I think we're both through. So number 2 seed versus number 4 seed. And number 2 seed against number 3 seed. Right. Okay. And get you resting there. Never played. Jack wins 6-2, 6-4 over Nathan Pomfrey of America. That's really nice. That's really useful. Keeping him moving in the right direction. And then Margot. Again, Anastasia. Mikulskit should win. Do win. 6-3 in the second decisive set. 7-6 tiebreaker to open things up. That's 2 wins for the kids. And it's a semi-final for Hannah. Just a 16, unfortunately, for Moise. Don't love that. Moise's underspin. Good. Hannah's serve power and natural fitness go up. That is phenomenal. I didn't know they were that close. But I have been just chucking in a little bit of serve work for people from time to time. Yeah, people are going to be real tired going into this tournament stuff, right? So you're real tired. You're okay, but that's the only thing you're any good at is your fitness. Fully send you, and then we'll have to manage him. Hannah. Yeah, play for herself. It's nicer to be close, but that's fine. They're free to cheer for whoever they like. It's always a pleasure to play at home. Absolutely fine. So yeah, you're good. Yes, Jack. Jack, I kind of need to be Where are you? Really? Kwame? Really? I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna change his coach. See if that works. Cause something ain't right. Something ain't right. Who's our unassigned staff? Is that a physio? Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, yeah. Oops. Kwame, heavy form bonuses. Just yeah, we'll be just fine there. Get rid of all these. I don't know. I just don't know with Moyes right now. It's just a really bad patch. We're gonna try what we can. Hannah against Elise Mertens. We haven't played for a long time. We do win, so 6-7, 6-4, 6-4. Hannah moves into a solid position here. And other people are winning. Remember when boys used to win tournaments and when anybody else struggled, and now everybody else is doing good in tournaments? Not winning them all, but like doing pretty good. And now he's the only one who's not doing anything. Um, not amazing. Hannah versus Clervy. We get bounced. It's 64. Not what I want. Yeah, that's fine. If he gets injured and maybe it'll do him some good in the long term, I'm fed up of him already. It shouldn't be this much work. And you being this upset. Couple of quarterfinals, couple of semis. Okay, yeah, okay. So he's feeling it. He's a little injured. Jack Palfrey, 6-2, 6-1. Fantastic win again for Jack. And Margot has lost to Eva before. Should win. Does win. 6-3, 6-2. Gives up the middle set. 6-7 in a tiebreaker. But the kids win. Yeah, can you rest? Sure you can. Sure you can. Just like keep playing tournaments and stuff, but sure you can. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So, like Hannah's top 50 in the world. Moyes is top 20. He just can't buy a win to save his life. Jack is moving in towards the top 250, which is unbelievable from him. Margot is currently 30th in the girls, and we're looking at 10th place there. So that's movement in the right direction from everybody. Like everybody's ended up in a really good spot. And like I say, the only thing that we need now is for her to be moving up a little bit more. But I know I think she's developing well. She's playing well. Jack's developing well. He's playing well. Hannah developing quite nicely and is starting to play well again finally. Moyes is developed really well and just cannot buy a win. Maybe I go down to serve and volley on him. Maybe that changes as well as the coaching switch. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, he has to be careful. She just needs as much care as she can get going into this. Jack's just going to be tired, but yep, that's what it is. That's where it is at the moment. We've got 800k in the bank. I'll take a look at where to spend that next time. I've been looking to have like a mil 1.2 to do some of the big upgrades. So we might hold off on that. But I think, like I say, people are developing. They're playing well. They're in the right spots. Margot's the furthest away. Everyone else has hit kind of most, if not all, of their objectives. Hannah just needs a 250 or above to be a quarterfinal. That should happen. Margot should probably, if she keeps playing well, get to the top 10. She should then qualify for the end of season tournament, and she'll be fully set at that point too. The Grand Slam for her, the juniors, I don't know, but we can but hope. And then, yeah, the goals for the tournaments and stuff, we should be about right on those too. So everyone's got to play 20. We'll see how close we get, but I think we hit it on everybody without too much chaos. Just we have to double and triple like we have been, which Margot and Jack are definitely feeling right now. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Everything I think else looks good. We still have our elite youngster who doesn't look that bad. Um, yeah, I don't know how quickly they'll develop, but yeah, could be interesting. We got extra staff in. Like I say, now is the time to start looking. Do we get the sports HQ? I think we wait till the end of the season. So maybe not that. Nothing else makes sense unless I want to do a court upgrade, which I am looking at. I don't feel like anything here makes a ton of sense. You can convince me otherwise, comment section down below. And yeah, we could just save up and go full send on this as our next upgrade. And then, like I say, at the end of the season, have enough money to go full send on the Sports HQ. That's going to take 2 months. And this is going to take 3 months. So potentially we can do that and kind of ignore the business center. But if we did have that, then I think we're in a good spot in terms of development and everything. So then it would just be saving up for the courts and saving up for some business upgrades just to try and get a trickle more money in. Yeah, let me know what you think about that, about Moyes' slump, about how everyone else is playing, about the goals and how close or how far maybe we're away on Margot. Do you think it's likely to do? Do we have any tips for Kwame and how he can kind of get himself going again? Let me know, comment section down below. While you're there, please do consider hitting that like button, smash and subscribe if you haven't. It makes a huge difference. Takes a couple of seconds, costs you nothing, but makes a big difference. So please consider doing that. You can check out the other playlists and the memberships available on the channel while you're there. And I'll see you next time. Till then, take care, stay safe, all the best to you, and wish me all the best. I think we're so close, but still feels like we're so far sometimes.